Good afternoon. Welcome to this edition of the 411 Talk Zone radio show. My name is Leon Jones. Today's topic is justice was right and wrong. And what I'm talking about these cases, number one, with the white football player who raped a disabled black man in Idaho, and the incident where four African Americans kidnapped, committed violence, and had the white boy drink water from a toilet because he voted for Donald Trump. Now, when I look at these two issues, I have to ask myself, okay, what happened to the Black Lives Matter? We're all the social justice warriors. What happened to justice? It seemed to me that the prosecutor, particularly with the case in Idaho, he's claiming that the alleged rape with a coat hanger wasn't a rape. But I always thought rape was penetrating someone against their will. Was the prosecutor in Idaho enticed by money? Was this white male football player? Was justice bought for him? Did the community put up the money for the lawyers? I don't know. But to me, that's a case of a hate crime. But see, he walked because he has a community behind him. But no outrage from the social justice warriors and the Black Lives Matter movement. Why? But now let's go to Chicago, when four black thugs kidnaps, brutalizes a disabled white guy, holds him hostage for 48 hours. Now, I haven't seen all the video, but I believe that the incident of him being brutalized was during that stretch. You know, the video was a half an hour. But regardless of the fact, the four teenage thugs are now felons, and they should be felons. They committed a heinous act. But again, I have to ask the question, were the social justice warriors, were the Black Lives Matter crowd? Or did Black Lives Matter set this kidnapping up? You see, what I'm not understanding here is the justice system. You have two of the same crimes, but different results. Because the 19-year-old white guy, and incidentally, what's going on with these teenagers committing these heinous acts? Well, I can tell you, when you don't have any fathers in the home, putting that fire behind their tails, this is what happens. Now, I know many of my fellow YouTubers, they've had their opinions on fathers being in the house, just like I have my opinions. I'm not going to go into that. I'm just going to stick to the topic that injustice wasn't done properly on one side of the coin. And when you look at the crime, it's the same crime. Now, what's happening here, it does look like these four thugs, they committed the crime, they deserve what they got, but it does seem to me that when you're black, particularly black male, you get harder hit with the crime. That's right. You get hit harder. And the white male is going to get hit. And I'm just going to tell it like it is. because we don't have any money. We don't have enough community to come up with the money for good justice for us. That's the problem. I mean, you could look at, and I'm going to go off topic a little bit. I lived in Pennsylvania. You could look at the Luzerne County judges putting black kids in jail to make money. And I believe that's what's going on here. Now, this is an exception to the rule. This is a heinous crime. These 4 teenage black thugs, they have a felony. They're going to prison for a long time. And I did a video called Discipline on August 20th, 2016. I want everybody to go back and look at that, particularly the black males. We don't have discipline. And yeah, it was a little comical in that video. But I want to tell you this, black folk, when it comes to committing crimes. I always tell you this, and I'm serious as a heart attack. Please don't be a criminal. Please don't be criminals. You're not good at it. That's a simple fact. Because the justice that you're going to get is going to be worse than breaking stone. Because who wants to lose their freedom and go to jail for the rest of their lives? It is not a pretty place to be. Now, for the 19-year-old white football player in Idaho, you didn't go to jail. But I will tell you this. Don't leave your state of Idaho and come into places like Chicago or Milwaukee or Philadelphia or Los Angeles. You might not get back out. You'll get your justice from the vigilantes out there because you were treated rather good for what you did. And you also committed a crime of rape. And rape is a punishable offense. And the prosecutor should go to jail himself or herself. Because that's insane how you have the same crime. And it's funny when you look at a coin, you have opposite sides, but they both mean the same thing. But the problem is, both of these crimes were hate crimes. And in America, the racial tensions in the last 8 years have gotten worse. Now, I don't know how they're going to be under Trump, but under Obama, they have gotten a hell of a lot worse. But I want everybody to know my opinion on this case. For the same crime involving a black and a white. One got hammered fairly, and the other didn't. And it comes down to this factor: money. See, the more black people get locked up in jail, the more money the municipality gets. In fact, a lot of these prisons are privatized. On the other side, with this white male, the community put up the money. It had to. And even though I don't know if that's true, and I don't want to use the word assume, but you have to look at it. How can this person walk away from a heinous crime? How could the prosecutor in this case not claim sticking an inanimate object in somebody's rectum is not rape? Because I thought rape was forcible sex against someone's will. Did they actually change the law to benefit this 19-year-old so he didn't go to jail? That's a possibility as well. But the result, the justice on one side did its job, but on the other side, it didn't do its job. So at the end of the day, tell me what you think in the comment section. Was justice fair on the side of the 4 black teenagers versus the 1 white male who both committed racially motivated crimes? You be the judge. And that's it for this edition of the 411 Talk Zone radio show for today, Saturday, January 7th, 2017. You can tune in to the 411 radio show every Monday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Blog Talk Radio. The guest calling number is 215-383-5785. And if you like my videos, please share and subscribe to the 411 Talk Zone radio show right here on YouTube, so I continue to give you quality information for educational purposes from a professional and mature perspective. Now on this channel, I don't engage in debates, emotional, controversial issues, nor do I participate in drama or unnecessary bickering. This channel is strictly to educate folk so they can have the tools to make good decisions in their lives so they don't end up in jail or owing a lot of money. So what I do is provide you with the tools and you can apply them to the real world. Because knowledge is power. And again, this is an educational, business, and career channel. If you have a topic or business that you would like for me to talk about on Blog Talk Radio, please email me at lej6521@gmail.com. And if you have a comment, please leave it in the comment section under the video. Make sure that your comments are pithy, no bloviating or pettifogging or filibustering, if you wish to opine. That's it for this video. Till next time, my name is Leon Jones. Please be gentle and respectful to each other, and have a wonderful and blessed afternoon.